Hi Aries, welcome to your July 2022 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. Before I get started, I want to say, hi guys, I'm back. I missed you guys so much. Thank you for your love, your understanding, your patience. I went to get married and I had my honeymoon, and when I came back, I got COVID. So I have been slowly recovering. I've been in quarantine, but today I felt ready to just bounce back and give you guys these messages because I missed you so much. I've been wanting to do these readings, but again, I was recovering. So thank you so much for your love, support, patience, and understanding. So let's get right on into this so we can get these readings started. This is a general love reading for the sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message. And because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles, the situation are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get this going. I will be using my sound bowl, as always, to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit, only for this part, because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's do this. All right, so let's see what's happening in the month of July for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with an Aries, what is the energy surrounding Aries in love and romance spirit? Let's start getting it going. I don't know, specifically with my Aries, I feel for some of you who are drawn to this, you really need to have an answer on something. I don't know why I feel like someone's hiding something or you feel that way. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Strictly sexual. And it says, the connection is passionate but not enduring. So I wonder if the question was, I was kind of picking up on just straight from the bat, was, is this person genuine? Are they sincere? Do they really want me for something more? The letter S is sticking out very strongly to me through this card. First, middle, last initial. Someone could have two S's in their name. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, perhaps. I'm kind of picking up on. For some of you, you could have those signs in your chart. But the thing about this, Aries, is for now, you're having a good time with this person. But I wonder if someone here is catching feelings. And I gotta say, for now in the month of July, it still feels like it's going to be pretty casual between the two of you. And I don't see this person that you're wondering about really getting this off to something stronger yet. So as of for July, I say, you know what, if this is something you're going to hold on to or that you're feeling strongly about, do it for the good time. I think there's even like something they want to invite you to. I'm hearing a barbecue specifically for someone out there. It doesn't have to be the case, a party, coming over to someone's house to celebrate something and something along those lines, but I don't feel like it's going to move past that. I feel like, Aries, you kind of view this situation so far as just being, a good time. But whether it's you, whether it's the other person, someone is starting to develop feelings here, and it's not reciprocated yet. Maybe someone just needs a little bit more time. Maybe someone just wants to get to know the other person more, or someone's not in a mindset of commitment of one-on-one relationships yet. And for some reason, I'm picking up on a youthful energy, and I don't know if there's someone who's significantly younger in this connection age-wise, or it just goes to show of emotional immaturity, you know, just someone who is not looking to have something in the long haul just yet. Now, we'll pull more cards. This may be how it's set up. This may be the energy that is surrounding it now, but let's get a little deeper into this. Because I'm hearing there's more to the story, which is really interesting. And again, maybe they're just using this strictly sexual facade to throw you off. Let's see. And I just heard ice too. So someone, I don't know, could have like an icy kind of exterior, an icy facade right now towards the other person. But I'm also seeing someone that likes to chew on ice when they drink their drinks and they add ice to it. Just confirmation for someone out there. Wow. Interesting. It says, you are the only one who sees the real me. Okay, Aries. So I'm kind of sensing, you know, for some reason I'm getting very strong solar plexus chakra activation right now. And I kind of feel that's on one end. I feel like it's this other energy that's coming in. But on your end, Aries, yeah, I feel frustration. Because this is the thing that I'm getting from this combination right here, is that there's someone here that like likes to put off as this is casual to family members, to friends. But when you two are together, intimate with one another, when you've had those intimate moments that are only between the two of you, you've seen flashes of vulnerability. You've seen like a second of their emotion, but they're very afraid of diving that deep. So the second they kind of sense they're getting that way with you, Aries, that's when they push away. That's when they kind of close off. That's when they stop messaging, or they, you know, message you the next day after you've had this moment with them, you know, with like one-word responses or periods at the end of their sentences. And it's just really throwing you off. So I feel, Aries, honestly, so far with these two cards, and again, we're going to pull the tarot to get deeper into this. Yeah, there's someone here who's trying to keep you at bay, or trying to keep you at like an arm's length, because they're knowing that feelings are developed that they don't want it to develop. They've told themselves that they're going to be single. They told themselves they weren't going to go in a commitment. They told themselves that they don't want a relationship. Yet, as they spend more and more time with you, these feelings are growing stronger that they can't really fight anymore. But are they going to be ready by the end of the month to actually tell you this? I don't know. It still seems to be something that's new to them, scary to them. And for those of you, I kind of feel too, if this is a reconnection, you guys got back together after a time of separation, they're still wanting to keep this at like a very basic level between the two of you out of protection, because you guys have that history and you know this person like the back of your hand, and that scares them too. They don't like to get too comfortable with too many people. Very private people. Interesting. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's see what's going to happen this month. We see the energy set up. Yeah, Four of Swords, Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. I'm going to pull all the cards out first, and then I'll show them to you when they're all out. Yeah, wow. Wow, yeah. All right. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Yeah, guys, I'm not kidding. Okay? I know some people are like, yeah, whatever, Mermaid. No, like there's two aces here. Unfortunately, the ace is at the bottom of the deck and the other ace is challenging the situation, right? Aries, I really do honestly say and want to tell you that you were the first person they fell in love with. You were the first person they started to develop feelings for. You're the first person that has opened their heart chakra in a way that no one else has. And so far, no one else, you know, can. And I feel, Aries, that that feeling developed within you too. You know, this is the setup. This is the background of the situation. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy may mean something to someone, but with water, This is emotional, psychic, loving energy here in the upright. And I really do feel there was one night you guys had that was the most vulnerable you two have been with one another. You stayed the night at their house. Love was made for some of you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But it was the most, I almost want to say, electrifying sexual experience that one or both of you had. And, you know, that night still stays with someone. Still, they think about it because it went up until the early morning, like you guys saw the sunrise or something like that, right? That kind of, I'm picking up on this energy that will, someone could never forget the other, or someone could never forget this experience. And I feel like that's why you guys still hold on to each other, or have held on to each other. You know, because there was something very, very real there that you felt with this Ace of Cups, and they felt it too. But I don't know if they were ready to feel it. I don't know if they were ready to kind of dive into all this. So that water kind of turned into ice, like I said in the beginning of the reading. But you know, in some way, you, them, both of you, I don't know. Someone here knows that there is still some love. But someone's not showing it right now. Someone's not revealing it right now. But if anyone needs confirmation here, it's definitely felt. With two aces here, there's number synchronicities. So first of all, someone's birthday could be April 1st, April 11th, perhaps March 21st or 31st for someone out there. Or someone lately has been seeing the number synchronicities 111, 11, 11, or just simply 11 quite frequently, especially when it comes to this connection, which some tarot readers and some psychics and mediums believe 1111 is a soulmate number. And I think that's the question here, is that if it's just so casual, if it's so, you know, stringless, nothing's attached, no feelings, then why do I still feel so strongly pulled towards this? And, you know, what I already honestly feel about this, Aries, is that someone's slower with the wake up. But how long are you going to wait for them to wake up? Because I see, and again, we'll get deeper into it, in your energy, your Eight of Cups. As hard as it is to walk away, and as much as you don't want to, you may feel like it's inevitable. And they sense it too. But they just don't know how to process this. They don't know how to execute this yet, what to do to pursue this with you, Aries. Even if it's been months, even if it's been a long time, or even if you felt like you've waited long enough. So let's get right on into it. Dead center of this is the Four of Swords. Libra energy. Yeah, so I feel right now, the last few days you've had this experience, this few weeks, maybe even, there hasn't been great communication between the two of you, or someone has been closing off a bit in communication. I almost feel though, you know, more so for you guys right now, it's more of avoidance of conversations, of topics. You know, if someone feels like it's about to go to an emotional conversation or something about questioning where this is going or where it's heading, where someone sees it going, that's when they do the avoidance. But I don't feel they're completely closed off to you as far as still texting you, DMing you, wanting to know what you're up to, what you're doing tonight, you know, to come over. Again, like they still want you around, Aries. They think it's just for sexual gratification. They're kind of seeing it in that way right now. But let me remind you of the Ace of Cups at the bottom of this. Whether they like to admit it or not, they do care about you. But they're not ready to move this along further, like I've been saying. With this Four of Swords, yeah, I feel like you've been experiencing very basic level of communication with them right now. They have, you know, not responded to some of your calls yet. And instead of calling you back, they just text you back. I also feel with this Four of Swords too, if that's not so much the case, then they may be picking up on the fact, Aries, that because this hasn't progressing, because you don't see change, you've been kind of closing up a bit. And it's been harder to access you. Maybe you're the one that's been leaving them on red, or haven't replied or rain checked on them, if you felt like you're just getting a little bit annoyed with them or bothered by them. Or maybe even with this Eight of Cups that we're getting into, you just are starting to detach because you're done trying to make it work. You're done being the one to reach out. You're done being the one waiting. And for your own good, that's just how you're like slowly ripping the Band-Aid off in this situation. And they're picking up on that, Aries. They definitely are. I don't know why I'm seeing like, it's either nail biting or finger sucking, okay? Maybe someone has a finger tattoo. Just confirmation for someone out there. Spirit puts it out there for a reason, okay? But what's crossing this is the Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is the challenge of the situation. Is this serious? Is this going to go anywhere? Is this going to be planted? Is there anything that's going to come from this that's fruitful, that means something to me? Do I mean anything to them? That's a question I kind of feel you guys have asked yourselves about this. Do they care? And in their side, if they're, whatever role the person who isn't ready for commitment is on, this is the whole situation that scares them the most, is that they're going to have to bring an offer of commitment. They're going to have to bring an offer that will mean something very strong for them, that will mean something very strongly for you, that they don't feel ready for. They don't feel prepared to take that step, to make that move. Because this is an ace. This is a new beginning that someone's looking for, that the other person doesn't feel they're ready yet. And they know this is the reason why that you're starting to detach. They know the reason why. They're not left there and not knowing. They get it. And I think Aries, they're kind of trying to see where this can go now. If they don't want to compromise, if they don't want to make the next move, how can I still have this with the time that I have? Or, I don't know, buying their time kind of. So yeah, you know what? I won't ask you to be my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whatever. But I hope we could still hang out because I like to have you around. But Aries, yeah, this person needs to know and realize you're not just someone that is going to wait around. You're not someone that is just going to be happy with something that isn't making them happy. And they can't have it all their way, the way they thought they could have it with you. So this is the question here that remains. Is anything going to come out of this? Is it worth the wait? Or should I just move on? For now or forever? Because I don't see anything serious coming out of this. They're not making me feel like I'm something to take seriously. Maybe that's even the question you guys have asked yourselves. And someone likes to wear a gold, like kind of like mine, a gold pendant necklace. What's crowning this is the Four of Cups. Cancer energy. So now there's 2 4s here. Again, someone's birthday could be April 4th, April 14th, May 24th, or maybe even 444 is another number confirmation someone's been seeing a lot, 44, whatever. Someone's not happy. Someone's not emotionally fulfilled by where the relationship is right now. And, I'm also getting this emotional yearning from this card, which I don't typically get from the Four of Cups. But it's like the longer you wait, the longer it's fading. The longer, that once emotional yearning for something more to happen, that this person's going to wake up, tell you everything you've been waiting to hear, wanting them to do. That magic and that hope is kind of fading each and every day that this passes by. And honestly, I wonder if even some of you are just getting simply bored by the connection at this rate. It's plateaued. And I also wonder, if you guys have rain checked on this person particularly, they wanted to hang out. Maybe you said you would, but then you're like, you know what? No. It's going to be just us coming over, getting on the couch, having some fun, me going home and still left with nothing. But they see you're not happy in this. They whether that's through what you've told them or your energy shift in this connection. There has to be more attraction. There has to be more consistency, or else you're going to cut it. And you're not happy with the strictly sexual energy that they're trying to put off onto this, or they're trying to act around with you, or even with their friends. I feel like they've bragged about you, Aries, being with you, getting with you, and they're really proud of that, and showing off, you know, your social media pictures or talking about the experiences you've had. Maybe it's gotten back to you what they've said about it, and it really rubbed you the wrong way or really pissed you off, because they kind of explained it to being just like this fun time, you know, nothing really there, when you know that's not the case. I don't know, for a lot of you, you've kind of picked up on the fact that they're very different around certain people than they are with you. And that really rubs you the wrong way. You're authentic with everyone. You are who you are with every single person, unapologetically. And that's where you two are kind of out of alignment in this. What's rooting this is the King of Wands. Leo energy. So this is, interestingly enough, for some of you, this is the side they don't want a lot of people to see, which is interesting. This is King energy. Regardless of gender or sex, this is growth, responsible, accountable, powerful, determined energy. But maybe in some point in their life, they kind of learned that, you know, going for things and failing at it or having it not work out their way was too much to bear the loss of than actually keeping on, you know, working this. I feel with this King of Wands energy, there's someone who has particular father issues or a father wound in this situation that plays a lot into how they behave in romantic relationships. For someone, that's confirmation for you. But I also feel too, you know, there's a side to them that you've seen that is protective, that is attractive in its way of confidence. But there's like, I don't know, there's some way that you guys hug, or the way they hold you, or the way that you hold them, that makes them feel very safe. I don't know, someone could have like very broad shoulders, their reach is very long, but there is some sort of feeling when you guys do interact, when you hug, there's a powerful feeling of protection and someone feeling like, this is what I need, this is what I want. I want to clarify this King of Wands here. I want to get more specific. Maybe that's how they feel about you, Aries, when they're with you. Tell me more about this King of Wands energy that's in Aries reading, Spirit, that's reading this situation. You know, for others of you too, I'm kind of picking up on, this is what you want to see more from them, is this responsible, powerful, strong individual that can use their fire, not just in a sexual way, but in a passionate way. Tell me more about this King of Wands energy here for Aries. Knight of Swords. To communicate this. To, you know, with this combination here, to make me understand in a way that this isn't going to be shaken. Your care, your devotion, you know, you always want me around, but why? That's what they're not explaining. And again, when this piece of them becomes more vulnerable, that's when, with the Knight of Swords, I feel like they become defensive, they become avoidant, or they flee, simply. But I really do feel, if this is your energy, Aries, if you're feeling this King of Wands energy, regardless of gender or sex, you're trying to see if it's worthy to actually hold on to this dream or this idea that you two are going to take off somewhere, or if reality, logically, you know, this isn't the right person for you, they're not ready yet, they're not in your alignment, and maybe it's better to set eyes on or to move towards other energies that may be proven to be more loyal, stable, passionate, but caring in your life than this person is. This person could be very creative, you or them, Someone could be really creative in like art, music, film, I'm kind of getting, or photography, something along those lines for someone out there. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. So for those of you where this is a reconnection, you've been holding on to this a lot longer, or for the fact that when you guys first reconnected, you thought this was the breakthrough, this was the hope, this was the chance of you guys really coming together again. But from when you guys started reconnecting, it still hasn't taken you anywhere. And that's what's disappointing you. How they see you, or how your energy is in this, is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. Yeah, you're thinking about leaving this once and for all, walking away. You feel emotionally drained by this situation for some of you. And they feel you slipping away. They feel, the disconnection between the two of you. But it hurts differently now on their end because it's emotional, where they've always felt that you cared, where they always felt you'd be there, where they always felt, there was some sort of loving energy coming from your end. It's now starting to disintegrate. So they do see you, whether before it was them always ending it, this time around they kind of see or sense that you're the one that's thinking of walking away, or has already walked away, or has already pulled your energy back. And on your end, it was hard. It's not easy. But again, like, you're just seeing that waiting around hasn't done anything for you. And on their end, their energy, how you see them, 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Keeping this going has been a lot more work. And I feel like with this 10 of Wands, if it's their energy, they're trying to hold this together. They want to have their cake and eat it too, but it's becoming harder and harder for that to actually happen because you're not cooperating in that anymore. And, I think that their game plan, their strategy, whatever they thought before going into this with you, Aries, that was going to be so successful is falling apart. And as much as they're trying to hold on to this energy, hold on to the stagnation that they want it to be at, the more pressure it's getting on them. They're starting to feel guilty. They're starting to feel, I don't know, they're starting to realize they're losing that battle that they've been trying to have with themselves that you've been a part of. And what I mean by that is to, accept what they feel about you, accept the connection that they have with you. They're not doing that. That's what they're battling. And you're just the part that is waiting for them to kind of make a move or to lose the situation here. With this 10 of Wands, yeah, I feel stress is increasing. Realizing that you're not reaching out anymore, that you're not engaged as much anymore is weighing heavily on them. But with this 10 of Wands, I think they're feeling like you're looking at this as being an ending. That you're not wanting to work on this. But they need to realize if they want to get this to work, there's a lot more that they can do if they're willing to do it. Wow. Someone could also have gained a little bit of weight in the recent months. Not bad thing at all. Could be a good thing, but I'm just saying with this 10 of Wands here. So, to see the likely outcome of this situation, Aries, what is likely to happen and unfold? Is this worth waiting for? Are they going to do anything to change it? Or are they just going to sit back and watch you walk away? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of the situation, what's likely to happen and unfold. But I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection, deeper into the purpose, and see what else we need to know about this situation. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Aries, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. It's given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.